Girl, the Rising Phoenix Empath, coming at you from Maryland, and I wanted to jump on real quick. I wanted to address all the hate that I have seen on this app toward women. I want to address all the hate that I've seen on this app toward black women by black men. I am single, I am independent, and I am successful. Why are you mad? I have a healthy balance of feminine and masculine energy, and I was able to tap into my masculine energy. And get it. Why are you mad? Doesn't make me any less feminine. I have seen the trend of men jumping online talking about how they are sick of women in America and how they're going to get their passports and go overseas and find them a wife. When the truth of the matter is, you don't want a wife. You want a slave. When the truth of the matter is, you don't want a wife. You want a slave. You want a maid. You want a personal assistant.
To the passport pookies that are all over this app talking about, I'm going to run away and never come back. I mean, y'all sound like a bunch of hurt little boys whose moms didn't give you the moon pie you wanted for snack. I mean, why do you feel the need to announce it? Just go. Goodbye and good riddance. But there's been a burning question in my mind. If you're going to take residence in another country, you have to learn and master their language. And my question to you is, how are you going to master a foreign language when a lot of y'all can't even master the English language?
Oi, brasileiro, todo mundo, tudo, gente. Tudo pessoas. Brasileiro, tudo. Pessoas de Estados Unidos também. Me chamo Yeshi. Eu não falo com você há muito tempo. Estamos aqui agora. Para mim, aprendendo português, o brasileiro português ainda. Eu não paro. De novo, eu gosto do seu país, sua cultura, suas pessoas. Diferente para mim. Pensando agora, estou almoçando e pensei em fazer um vídeo sobre as coisas que aprendi sobre as pessoas. É difícil. You see how they wrong? It's effortless how I'm speaking Brazilian Portuguese.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and the elder apostles and even the elder bishops of Great Mill. Also honors to you, brethren, you fellow believers of the show. I had this video with there's videos like this popping up where Jake is just fed up with Eve and leaving. Now remember, maybe 5 years ago, it was particular women getting on there telling them to get their passports, telling Eve to get her passports, and go fly over Europe and get the white man. It doesn't seem that it's panning out, and you never seen us complain about it. I would never really get, except for prophecy or dealing with the scriptures, but you won't see a majority of men complain about Eve going over, the black woman going to fly over to Europe or, up to Canada or wherever she wants to go to seek love. They was all talking. But now when Jake talks it, they always seem to have a problem with that now. And this is just not this. I'm just saying in general. This thing with, what's his name? Brady. His wife is a little older and she can't model anymore. So she supposedly, allegedly threatened Tom Brady, right, to, if he returns out of retirement, there's going to be problems. She's probably going to want a divorce. And then they covered all the stories up. Now, if he did the same exact thing and you switched it And he said, look, for you trying to extend your modeling career, we're going to go into a divorce. I guarantee you the news media, and you got to understand the media perpetuates this stuff. The media is on side of Eve and all the stuff that Eve is doing. The media is eggs and gasses Eve up to do all the things that they do. What I mean by media, that's not only television, but music, entertainment, right? The soul status, all gearing Eve. So Eve can do whatever she wants, and that's why there's no complications to it. But when Jake steps up and say, hey, I had enough, then he's the bad guy. Now, I witnessed a situation in my own, family with one of my, not siblings, but one of my sons. And the mother can take whatever they want to take their money as a child. They can take whatever they want, no repercussions. But if I did that, it's always a problem. And that's why Eve, at the end of the day, is going to catch it. Eve is going to catch it. Jeremiah 4:22. There's a lot I can't say in this video. I'm going to just let it go. 4:30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with paintings, right? Vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Right? You do that in vanity. But on the inside, you know what it is. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. And their lovers, the ones that's funding them. But then also the other ones that they flying, they're having the most divorce even with other nations. I was told as even a very young man, if you got a problem, no matter where you go, that problem is if it's within you. So if you a wicked person, evil person, I don't give a goddamn where you fly. You're going to be wicked and evil too. Right? Jake is fed up. What I mean by Jake is the so-called man is with Eve. And it's going to get to the point where it becomes normal, right? And it's not even an issue. I mean, I'm a little older, so I don't get caught up in too much of that stuff anyway. But I've heard younger generations of men that say, man, I don't want to deal with it. And especially if you're in the truth. And I think that's the only reason why I'm doing this video mainly on that. Because it's all prophesied, man. For I have heard a voice of a woman in travail, right? And the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child. For the voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, for my soul wearieth because of murderers. So you would think that, in a nutshell, this could be a trickling on down effect, right? You didn't want the men, right? I'm just being honest. A lot of these Eves, they don't want the damn men into society. They don't want them, but they don't want nobody else to have them. And then they need men for that attention, but they're not getting the attention. I went to a particular business establishment the other day, and all those Eves, in and out of there, were all wearing what they wear. So there's a crave for, attention like drugs or something, like an addict. So I don't understand it. If somebody leaves or want to go somewhere, if they was content with themselves, they got a problem with, I'm not going to go much on. I just think that, why do they even care? You know why they care? Because they need some torture. And if nobody's there to torture, then that makes them even more miserable. Anyway, there's a lot I can't say on that. And we do videos dealing with, prophetic events. But, I mean, this clearly is an example of what we seen this in the 13. The Lord will make man more precious than fine gold. So when half the men leave, the ones are simped out, and the other one flip the other way, and the other one just to have backbone, the other ones don't have backbones, then guess what? That leaves the men of the Lord, at the Lord's service, right? Anyway, that's all I have on that. Shalom.